Him going to the Tigers, what do you make of like someone like that going to a club who has struggled so much? Do you think a player of that nature who's so used to winning, like just consistently winning, that's just what he's done in his career in the NRL, even at Origin level now, he's a winner in that circle. Is that mentality contagious at a team like the Tigers, or is it more the reverse where it's the negative energy that is contagious and Luai's career now begins to spiral after leaving?
Yes, he'd probably be hoping for the first option. Interesting. I think it's big in the sense of Appy Coruscant did it a couple of years ago. So he left the
Yep.
Panther system and he couldn't quite change it on his own. And then he's obviously not played representative footy this year. And I think a lot of that comes down to playing in maybe an underperforming or a poor side for the Tigers. But I think the positive for Luai is he's got Appy there. He's got Taruva as well coming from the Panthers. So a couple in that culture. We've seen what's happened with sort of Kikau and Crichton when they went to the Bulldogs, albeit obviously they got Phil Gould and Cameron Serrato from some good clubs as well. So I think the more you have there, the easier it is. I think Appy was sort of sent there on his own and said good luck. But I think it's massive. And obviously Lockie Galvin's playing outstanding. He's a good half. And Luai has probably stepped up this year without Cleary and the sense of he's been out of control. So I think that was the biggest question mark with him. So I think if they can't do it, I don't know what can fix the Tigers.
Yeah, it's one of those really hard things where like we speak about culture and it's one of those things where you can't measure it, right? Like there's no data to it. So you can't quantify whether it exists or what its impact is. But I think it's fair to say it has to have some level of impact. Like the Dogs are probably a good example. Like they were such a losing culture for so long, and then you bring in Kikau, you bring in Stephen Crichton, both from the Panthers, who are like, winning players and winning systems, and it's becoming contagious with the rest of the club and the players there. So it exists, but to what extent? I don't know.
Yeah, it's a hard one. Obviously, they got Cameron Serrato as well, the coach. Obviously, come from the Panther system, so I think that helps. I think what doesn't help is it's hard. The Bulldogs this year have been good, but it hasn't been good for the last 2 years. So it does take time. It's not like you can flip a switch. You can look at the Bulldogs now and go, how easy was that? But it's taken 3 or 4 years to get where they are.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest thing with them. But it's exciting for the Tigers. They need something surely.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.